There's something about the crisp white summer uniform that makes the Navy seem so stylish.
And sexy. But is life at sea really so romantic? Lieutenant Kenneth Singh commands a South African Navy ship, and he invited Jailoshini aboard for a saltwater adventure.
Durban's Bluff and Salisbury Island aren't the most glamorous part of the city, but as the location of a South African Navy base, they form a vital link in South Africa's defences. Jailoshini went to meet our men and women in navy blue.
Being part of the Navy requires hard work, absolute determination and total discipline, not to mention physical, mental and emotional stamina. Coming from humble beginnings, Lieutenant Kenneth Singh has all of these qualities and more, and he's fast risen in the ranks of the South African Navy to become the youngest officer commanding.
Following naval tradition, the commander of the ship is piped aboard to the shrill of the bosun's whistle.
Good morning, sir. Rounds conducted, all rounds correct.
Roger, proceed.
With formalities complete, the working day begins with routine training.
Jailoshini, if I can just draw your attention to the background of what's going on behind us. This is a daily routine on board all South African naval ships.
Is it?
And the function of this is to train to combat any threat that we might experience.
Lieutenant, I've been watching you today and it's so clearly obvious how much you love and how much passion you have for what you do. Did you always want to join the Navy?
The trend of norm is to go to university or technicon and go and study and come back out, get a job, and that's it. I knew there was something different with me, and there's something that about my personality that I know is unique, and I consider myself a leader and sought out to fulfill that destiny.
Apparently, the training program here at the Navy is rigorous, rigid, really harsh to say the least.
All true. It's something that not everyone is cut out for. It's a calling that one must have. It's an act of servitude that one must possess. It's for the patriot who has a desire and love to serve others. With that said, if we expect to get the highest quality sailor, the training has to be of the highest quality, and we make no compromise on that.
Today, like I said, you are the youngest officer commanding. How does that feel?
It's been a humbling process for myself in having people that's maybe sometimes older than me serving long in the service under my command. But with that said, I feel that the Navy has equipped me to lead and serve these men and women that's placed under my command.
Would you like to share any particular highlight that stands out for you?
Having command of a seagoing vessel is one of the highlights that any combat officer could achieve. Another highlight that would stand out for me is when I sailed on board a Brazilian frigate for approximately 4.5 months, and I journeyed around the world.
As part of your work, the emphasis is a lot on discipline and precision and order. Do you find that it spills over into your life at home? Are you like ordering everybody around and making sure that everything is to the T?
The Navy man will follow you for the rest of your life. It's just that I've got to be fair to those I love, to put aside the naval officer commanding attributes and tend to be more embracing.
There are a lot of young people out there who probably have dreams of joining the Navy. What advice would you give them?
The advices that I can give is what I've taken in my personal life, and that is the characteristics that other great men and women have walked. It's one of selflessness. Men such as Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King, these are people that never sought out for materialistic things or things that enhance them as individuals, but rather it was for the greater good of everyone.
Back on dry land, the parade ground is a place for team building and showing off a little swagger.
What an exciting and exhilarating day it has been for me. It is clear that sheer commitment and dedication is the order of the day. This is not a job to be taken lightly. There is absolutely no room for error. But after spending time with Lieutenant Kenneth Singh and his team, I know that we can all sleep soundly at night, knowing that we're in safe hands.
re